Hi, Scott from Wessex Blades. If you've ever wondered what goes into making a leather pouch using a kit or doing a custom one, here we go. And if you join with me now, we're going to have a look at a purchased kit. And what I thought was I'll be using this as a template to make my own using this sort of size. So bear with me, stick in there, and let's get going. Making a template first. Okay, so looking at the components of this kit, you can see that it's roughly cut out and it's punched, but there's no real finesse to it. It makes a bag, it makes a sheath, it gets people interested in leather work, it gets people off their backside and have a go. So I'm not knocking it, but obviously that's the sort of finesse or lack thereof of the kit. It's sort of creased already, but then that had to fit in the kit at some point. But saves someone a mountain of time cutting it out. That's all punched, and unless you've got a good punch, you're going to be a fair while doing all of that. A brace sort of thing there, a bit of thonging, probably for the toggle, some needles, and obviously whatever looks like sort of sinew or something, or thread for doing that. What I'd like to do is obviously put my own flavour on it, but I'll use this as a guide and basically get a slightly better outcome than what would be, you know, in the kit components of what you can actually achieve. As with all things to do with kits, Airfix kits, Tamiya and all those sort of things, you could rush in and make the thing without trimming bits off or making improvements as you go. And you used to say that headlong bull in a china shop attitude will get you the finished article, but thinking about the stages that a leather worker would use, this before that, that before this, so you don't trip over yourself further down the line, that's the sort of approach I'm going to be doing, using this as a guide. Now I'm going to do this in a few parts and break down each step as I'm doing it, and try and throw towards you the ideas of why I'm doing this now, so it brings ease later on in the stages as it's getting built. Right, something that's very useful for templates is stiff cereal box card. So something like that. The gusset, this piece here, which is the middle bit, it goes around the sides of the bag, can be any size, and I'm just going to leave that for a strip that I can cut off of a belt strap cutter, so there's no need making a template for that. And the same with that, that's just going to be an as fit to do with whatever antler buckle or sort of toggle or woggle you're going to use. So this is the main components that I need a template for, and they do actually match up, I dare say. Do they? Huh. Well, not really, but hey, can be trimmed later. But that's the rough order of events. So I'm going to get a boiler and we'll start. Oh, it's miles out. I'll go to there. Woohoo! Right. Don't know. A bit. Anyway. Obviously, I'm not following the line exactly. I have folded it in half and cut it like that in order I will have an even arc. Storage you need to go on. Accuracy, straight lines, symmetrical. And now that I've got that symmetrical looking end, that's what I'm going to use. That end. That. See if I can cut it straight now. Doesn't look in the middle, that hole. So. And as accurately as possible, I'm using some circular punches. That one for there. Nothing like destroying a cutting mat whilst you're at it, and then the little ones. One there. One there. One there. One there. Anyway, so slightly more accurate windows. Now, those may not be the end size of the holes in the leather, but they're good marking points that I could prick with an awl. At least they're accurate. Let's make it 10 mil. more even than that. Neat and tidy. Right. So, first part, make the templates. Don't forget to tune in the next time and I'll move on to the next step. Get it done right. So press on. Now we got something for the future. Let's get Wessex blades out. Should be a good project this.